Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on today's video. As you can see from the title, we are going to be reviewing Gfuel's Stonks flavor, which is a reskin of their original blood orange flavor, which I think got vaulted back in like 2019 or something. Then they came out with the reskin, which is Stonks. I'll throw up a picture of the tub on screen right now for you guys. It is the meme Stonks, so that's what they revolved the tub design around. I personally think that the original blood orange tub looks a little bit nicer. I'll throw up a comparison on screen right now, but you guys can decide for yourself. If you're a big fan of the meme, I'm sure you'll enjoy that design. But yeah, what is this flavor? This flavor is supposedly blood orange, right? And most of you are like, what is a blood orange? I think we all know what a traditional orange tastes like, but I searched it up, and apparently a blood orange is slightly less acidic, slightly sweeter, and it has hints of strawberry and raspberry apparently, according to Google. Don't quote me on that, it's found on the internet. So compared to the original like orange flavor that we all know, those are the differences apparently. I don't know how much they've encapsulated that within the powder, but let's go ahead and find out. I'm really excited about this because I don't really have many orange flavors. Like obviously you just saw the Hive Nectar review, which is one of my main orange flavors, right? I don't have it anymore, it was just a serving, but I'm hopefully gonna get a tub of that. So yeah, this has a lot to live up to. I think I am a big fan of orange personally, so hopefully this does taste really nice, and maybe somehow I'll get a tub of it. I saw one going on eBay for like 300 bucks. I'm not gonna do that, don't worry, and I recommend none of you do that. 300 bucks is way too much for a single tub of Gfuel. Never do that, no matter how much you like the flavor, please. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this. We'll open the tub. Oh, not the tub, the packet. Shout out to my boy Christian Garcia, as always. Got my samples from him, link in the description. Here we go. Let's just tear it right here. As always, my first test sucks. There we go, that's a little bit better. And there we go. Here we have our Stonks powder. Let's go ahead and get a quick powder smell test in. Super pungent, wow. It's orangey candle smell. Some powders you'll find, they have a very candle-like smell to them. And this is one of them. Imagine going to like, Marshalls or something and getting like, they have that candle section. This is like an orange candle in my opinion. But as we all know, the powder normally tastes, or smells, sorry, a lot better when shaken up. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Here we have my digital shaker with 16 fluid ounces of water and a couple of ice cubes to keep it nice, cool, and refreshing as always. So let's go ahead and tip our powder in into our shaker. There we go. Nicely does it. Let's go get our lid on there. And now, as we all know, there's nothing left to do other than a quick 1-minute shake session. So here we go. All right, guys, so here we have it. Our shaken up Stonks in our digital shaker. It is looking very orange, as suspected, I guess. Nothing untoward there. Nice orange, deep orange look to the drink. Let's go ahead and get a quick shaken up smell test. I'm very excited for this. Ooh, here we go. Wow, almost one-to-one comparison with Hive Nectar. But I must say that with the Stonks, it's a lot stronger. Obviously, we're comparing Tangerine in Hive Nectar to, Blood Orange here in Stonks, which does make sense because I think Tangerine is a lot of a lighter taste and smell compared to Blood Orange, so they've done good here. It's very, very nice. It's extremely fruity. I'm not getting many notes of like a candy orange from this. Like from my, from this smell, I'm getting very, very strong vibes of fruit, but not necessarily candied fruit, which is interesting because I think the flavor is meant to be sort of a candied orange taste. So let's go ahead and see how the taste lives up to it. I'm very excited, it smells very nice. Orange is very, very pleasant indeed. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. But before we do get into the taste, could you please do me a huge favor? Go down, hit that like button, comment what you think of Stonks in the comment section, as well as give a subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content from me. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, let's go ahead. Cheers. Let's get into the Stonks. Here we go, baby. Woo! Oh, smells good. Wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, very interesting. It is almost, in my opinion, very, very, very similar to Hive Nectar. Like, I'm not detecting much difference. Obviously, I think the presence of the orange taste in this one is a lot more prominent. As I mentioned in my Hive Nectar review, the tangerine flavor is very subtle. It's almost, taking a backseat. But with Stonks, it is very prominent. Like, orange hits you straight off the bat when you get the drink in your mouth. It's orange through and through, nothing else. It is a little bit tart. I think it's on a similar note to Hive Nectar, maybe a little bit more in terms of tartiness. But overall, they're very similar flavors. I think if you're a fan of orange, you should definitely get this. I don't think you'll go wrong with this flavor if you're a big fan of the orange flavor profile. You love orange juice, you love orange candies. I think you'd be a huge fan of Stonks. But if I'm being honest, it's rather one-dimensional. Now hear me out. I think it's not Gfuel's fault because it's blood orange. There's no, second fruit in there. There's no, other flavor profile element that they've included. So it's just blood orange, straight up orange, right? But in my opinion, I think Hive Nectar had a little bit more to offer just because it had that tangy element as along with the sweetness of the tangerine, where with blood orange, I think it's straight sweet orange. And if you're a fan of that, go for it. But personally for me, I do like those flavors that have a little bit more going on. The juice, the PewDiePie, what else? Divine Peach, normally those flavors have more than one fruit or one flavor going into that mix. So personally, for me, this is a little bit on the boring side, but I think it's a great rotation flavor. I think if you're a big fan of orange, having this, in your weekly Gfuel lineup is a great addition. I don't know if you can get it anymore, but if you do, and you can get your hands on a sample of this, I would go ahead and try it. As I mentioned, straight up blood orange, a little bit of a tarty orange flavor. You can't go wrong. Pretty simple explanation, not much to go into that one, but yeah. I think we can move on to a rating now. As I think you can tell from my reaction, I'm not blown away by Stonks, in my opinion. I think it's like middle of the pack, it's that flavor that is trying to be one of the top ones, but it's just falling short a little bit, in my opinion. A little bit like the older flavors where they're a little bit one-dimensional, similar to this, but let's go ahead and give it a rating. I think for blood orange, we're gonna go ahead and give it's an 8. I think it's an 8. It's just on that cusp. It's a good flavor, but it's nothing that I would go crazy for and I'd crave it when I want to have, a serving of Gfuel. So yeah, if you're a big orange fan, go for it. If you don't really care about orange, maybe this one isn't for you because it's straight up orange, no other flavors in there. That's gonna wrap up the review, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you did enjoy this video. Please go ahead and like if you did, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.